That's good to share it. How my lighting should be. I've got a lot to learn in doing these things, like in the different background scenes, which I need to learn about. So I'm still learning. Anyway, I haven't talked much about Swindon Town Football Club. Not that many people are interested in it. I had 5,500 people interested in Bob Marley, one of my DJ tracks. And that's about 10 times more than all the Swindon Town stuff put together, which is quite interesting. Anyway, Mike Hughes. I don't know where Mike Hughes is right now. Very nice man. Very pleasant man. I remember being the maintenance person at Swindon Town. I remember coming in my office and the drill was giving trouble looking at the drill parts. But yeah, very conscientious worker as far as I can remember. Bob Richens. Awesome fun, his name is Bob. I think he was a cleaner. I don't know what his title was. He might have a much better title, so excuse me for the wrong title, but he used to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of Ironman stuff, not Ironman stuff, various different duties. But I used to come into RC whether to get toilet rolls or get boxes of toilet tissue. Quite interesting things to work out. I'll try my best to help out. Anyway, one day I was going to West Ham to see when Lou was manager of West Ham, and they were arranging a coach up there. Anyway, I should have taken my son, but for some reason I couldn't get back home in time or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but I had a spare ticket, so I took Bob Richens with me, and I sat in some commentator, sports commentator said Owen somebody, I can't remember the names, but I had a seat in very good seats in the stands, not stands and in the stands. And so Bob Richens said, half time we were quite happy sitting down in the director's box or wherever it was, somewhere, but all the food was all free, eating and watching the match on TV for quite a while before we bothered to go outside again. So that was a nice time with Bob Richens, good memories. I hope he's around still and happy. I remember going to Ipswich Football Club on business, being rushed around to all their offices to go and see the company secretary or club secretary on some kind of business. What else did I do? Oh yes, I remember. I went to Lou a number of places. Oxford. Scouting Oxford. I don't know why I went there. It was during work time. I was sitting down by the dugout on the side watching a kind of what I call Mickey Mouse match. There wasn't many people around, so it wasn't a main match. It must have been reserves of some sort. I went to Shrewsbury once with Lou and with Chic Bates on some business. Chic Bates used to be the manager of Shrewsbury. I remember going to Forest Green when they were an unknown club. I believe now I think they are. I'm not sure, but I think they are in the Football League. But at that time there were some other lesser league. And I think I went there twice. Always on official business. I went there once with the chief steward, and in a van. I felt sad because he sat in the back and he was 69 years old. I was a young man, but I didn't fancy sitting back of a van. I've done enough of that in my life. So at Stroud Forest Green when they were unknown, I remember going to spend nights, I might have said this already, at Macari at Birmingham City. And I met the company secretary over there. It was quite smiley and acknowledged, without having to say it, that we were both fellows of the Institute of Administrative Accountants, which is not chartered or certified, but it needs something like that. And then I remember at Birmingham I met the Coombe brothers, and Lou was about to introduce me. I've said this before, and they said, "We don't need to introduce me, Lou. I know who he is." And then I went with Birmingham Free. Lou arranged coaches from Swindon to go to see Birmingham playing Tranmere in some kind of cup final at Wembley. That was interesting. That was nice. That was my third time to get to Wembley. Another time was with my dad to see a friendly with Brazil. Another time to see the FA Cup, the Wimbledon against Liverpool. I remember another time at Swindon Town when there was a young trainee football player, about 21, and he hurt his knee. And for some reason the insurance wouldn't pay out. And I spent quite a little bit of time pursuing the insurance company to pay him something because, he had a growing future really. He couldn't play football anymore. Anyway, they landed giving him £2,000, but that's something better than he got if it wasn't for me. I can't remember his name. Sorry, young man. I don't remember. You're not a young man anymore, I'm sure. I remember the local press saying that East End gangsters were driving around doing some funny things in Swindon, connected with Macari, West Ham. It's a heap of rubbish, Arab rubbish. Harry Gray used to be a Bugsby babe. He survived the Munich air disaster that I remember when I was 8 years old. And he was Lou Macari's assistant before I joined. And then there was some trouble and they both got the sack over it. But he was a famous Man United football player. And I also met another Man United ex-Munich crash disaster. I think Mackenzie or something Mackenzie. I think he had a bald head, which I've got now, but he had much more bald head than me. And it was okay. So, goodbye.